Okay, good morning everyone. My name is Tessie Gemenos and I'm the director of Eurocarers. Again, on behalf of the team, I am delighted to welcome you all in Brussels this morning and to finally meet with you face to face. So Eurocarers, as you might know, I hope you know by now, is a European network which brings together carers, organizations, as well as research institutes. This is a unique combination. We currently have 68 member organizations from across Europe as part of the network, and we are positioned at EU, national, and regional level as a knowledge broker between policymakers, researchers, and practitioners. Our objective is obviously to make sure the added value and role of informal carers are recognized in the decision-making process, and we do this by making sure their rights and contribution are taken into consideration in the design and review of integrated, patient-centered, and to the extent possible, cost-effective models of care. So as we all know, Europe is aging, and this leads to an increase in the incidence of age-related diseases, to a growing demand for care, and to a real serious challenge for the sustainability of our health and social models. And so, according to recent research by Eurofound, 80% of the care provided in Europe is actually provided by families and friends. And the same research shows that there are more than 100 million carers in Europe today. We also know that this figure is probably underestimated because there's a problem of recognition and self-recognition of carers. So against this backdrop, we believe that the central role played by carers in community care should actually be recognized in all relevant policies. We believe that carers should have a right to a social life. They should enjoy equal opportunities. They should have easy access to advice and information to make sure they can deliver in the most comfortable way. And they should receive in-kind as well as financial support. So, in fairness, I must say that the real momentum currently exists in the political agenda around carers. So, for example, we can see that a few EU member states now have policies or strategies on carers in place. And I must say there's also a few very interesting initiatives taken by the Commission which also address the needs of carers. So we are delighted to have representatives of the Commission with us today to discuss those initiatives. I briefly mentioned the need for innovative architectures of care and the open door that exists for organizations such as ours in the political agenda. Now, this being said, it is also extremely important for us to bring convincing data, convincing facts. So what we try and do at Eurocarers is also to systematically collect and generate that data, convincing data for policymakers. But we do this obviously also thanks and through our members at field level, but also because we play an active role in different EU projects, research projects, which obviously include Innovage, and this is the project that brings us together today. So as already mentioned by my colleagues, Innovage aims to develop and survey social innovations that will have a positive impact on the quality of life of older people, and that will also have a positive impact on their healthy life years. As part of that, or in addition to that, the idea was also to develop an online web platform that would address carers' needs in providing information and advice about their rights, their entitlements, how they can deliver better. And this platform was supposed to collect information from the 27 EU member states. And I'm glad to say that today and tomorrow we will showcase the results of and discuss the results of our collective work and the platform which now exists. But we'll obviously discuss that extensively and present that extensively over the next 2 days, and the great presenters that we have on the agenda. So we call that online platform Informed Care. And we like to see Informed Care as a groundbreaking development in the world of carers. It is the first and unique, as far as we know, platform bringing together the kind of information it brings. So good practices, advice, information about rights, entitlements, and so on. It also includes a variety of interactive communication tools to encourage carers to exchange experience and expertise. This is obviously extremely important for carers. And actually, the platform goes beyond the scope of carers themselves, as it brings also information targeted at care professionals and employers, so that those target audiences can also understand how they can support carers better. So, as John briefly mentioned, it hasn't been a walk in the park developing this platform, and we are not naive. It is only one step on a long road towards recognition. But we hope this is going to be a significant step, and we hope this is going to generate more and new interest by relevant policymakers and stakeholders. Besides, I think the difficulties encountered by you guys in the collection of the data available on the platform only confirm how difficult it is for carers to actually access and find the basic information they need to perform their tasks. So finally, I would like to underline that even though the platform Informed Care is actually hosted on the Eurocarers website, it is and does remain a platform developed by carers for carers. None of this would have been possible without your extremely valuable contribution. So again, we would like to thank you all for your great work. And on that note, and before I pass the floor again to Giovanni, we would like to show you a movie which we have developed as part of the project to actually promote the platform. The movie is actually available in 24 languages. So it is in English, but it has been subtitled in 24 languages. It is available currently on the Eurocarers YouTube channel. So we hope you will use the movie to promote the platform in your dissemination plans, and beyond that in your newsletters and website. Thanks a million, and I wish you all a very useful and fruitful discussion.
Europe's overall increase in life expectancy and aging demographic is generating a growing incidence of age-related diseases and demand for care. In Europe, 80% of this care is provided by family and friends. The contribution of these informal carers clearly constitutes a great resource for our society, even if their role is not always recognized. Delivering a wide range of support services, such as personal care, housekeeping, transportation, care and financial management, as well as emotional support, carers often offer the most comprehensive and desirable option for people in need of care. Caring for a loved one can be a source of great personal satisfaction, but it does create its own set of challenges. These can include physical and mental health problems, a feeling of isolation, difficulty in balancing paid work with care responsibilities, perhaps even financial worries as social provisions are cut back. Advances in medicine also mean that carers find themselves having to deliver more and more sophisticated levels of care, with very little training and minimal support. If society expects informal carers to keep providing care, their vital role and contribution must be recognised, and their support needs must be addressed. At Eurocarers, the European Association working for carers, we believe that carers' know-how and needs are worth listening to. That's why we are launching a brand new web platform, allowing carers, and in some countries employers and care professionals, to know more about the benefits they may be entitled to communicate, share experiences and support each other. The platform provides carers with the answers and advice they need to better perform and cope with their caregiving activities. Care professionals and employers from a selection of countries will also be able to access information on how to best support carers and meet their needs. The elder care section provides information on care and support services available in EU member states, as well as recommendations on how to handle the impairment suffered by the older person. The Carers Needs section offers carers advice on how to best look after themselves and maintain an acceptable quality of life while safeguarding the quality of care they deliver. The platform also details the public, legal and financial assistance available to carers in Europe. Finally, a series of interactive tools, such as a social network, a forum and a chat room, allows carers to interact, share tips and feelings, look for ideas and suggestions, ask for help, support others, or just have a chat with someone who understands what being a carer means. Find the information you are looking for about caregiving and more at www.eurocarers.org.
So, this was the movie, which is now available, as said, in 24 languages with undertitles, and which can be used for dissemination across Europe.